Good morning from Yummy B TV. Wishing you all well, sending plenty of love your way as usual, and another early Monday morning coming from down here, new start to the week, etc., etc. If you get what I mean. We're gonna go way back to the days of the dinosaurs. I said I would look into the archives of you, and this is what I found. The year 1971. Where are we? The Wheelie Pop Festival. Who was at the heights of their powers at this time? The notorious, the alleged gangster family, the Blundell brothers and friends, were at this festival, like they were at many other festivals during this time, holding food concession stuff at these venues. Who was at the heights of their power also at this time? And they were security. The legendary, notoriously never to be mastered, the bike riders named HELLS Angels. So, a recipe for disaster. Let's see. In the venue, about 150,000 people, mostly hippies, right? The HELLS Angels started their madness in there. Started riding through the crowds on their bikes, through the camping areas, beating up anybody and everybody for no apparent reason. Now, my friends, they were older than me, obviously, at this time. They were 16 years old. I must have been about 5, but I wasn't there. So them three were what you call suede heads, the bit after the skinhead bit. But the only thing is, they all had long hair. I thought that was the same as hippies. Anyway, the HELLS Angels set about them too. They became a couple of their victims on that day as well. My mate, 16 years old, got stabbed in his chest with a broom handle. It didn't penetrate the skin, so he was lucky to only get round 2 bruises on his chest area, right? Now, the HELLS Angels marching through the whole venue came to the food concessions bit. They were about 20-handed, the Blundell brothers, with a geezer, I believe his name's Joe Cannon, but I might have the first name wrong, but definitely Cannon. I think he was an enforcer, and I see a lot of stories about him in prison way back in the day, right? So you lot clue me up on that. I think his name was Joe Cannon. He was meant to be one of their legendary enforcers, right? Could have a right row as well. So he was in that bunch there, allegedly. So all hell's broke loose. The Blundells weren't having a bar of it, right? Iron bars, baseball bats, what them chopper things. They just started battling with the HELLS Angels. HELLS Angels, of course, fighting back, but the Blundells were smashing up all their bikes and everything. It was a battle royal witnessed by loads of people. Many went to hospital that day. Many of them were in the crowd saying the Blundells got about. What the reporters said, I heard, is that when they were all going into hospital to get treatment for their injuries, they said a lot of the HELLS Angels were like they had been in World War III stories. Absolutely fact. Be up in a little while with a little bit more.